this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they'd probably talk too much.
Throwing to start the drive. Gentry. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Crack all 80! Dragon 60! Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Gentry. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Gentry. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Nighthawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. they don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 3rd and 2, Atkins. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st down, this is Adams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Gentry. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Nighthawks will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Atkins. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Oh, he shifts past him. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 1st and 10, Atkins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Gentry. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
70.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Looking to throw. Gentry. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Aleem McNeil
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Gentry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books.
14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Looking to throw. Gentry. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 4th down, Gentry. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw from his end zone. Atkins.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw from his end zone, Atkins. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Gentry. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Gentry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st down, Swain. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
19, Charger, 19,
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Nighthawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Nighthawks 23, Steamers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yes.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 49 yards.
First down. 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Atkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And this is going to be returned. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up. It's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rolling to his right. Open man downfield is Ronald. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
70 range, 70 range.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready?
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Looking to throw. Gentry. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before break. Gentry. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steamers 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On the give. Here's Gibbs.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steamers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Gentry. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Gentry. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way. But you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow...
And touchdown! A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Steamers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They run on second down with Adams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Gentry. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Marshall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty. The 4th quarter here of Super Bowl 63.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Nighthawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Down the right sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy. Was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Steamers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Looking to throw. Gentry. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoid. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Gentry. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one.
As logic with the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Adams here on the toss left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
So what a Super Bowl this has been. All tied in the final minute as it kicks away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Atkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 1st and goal. Gibbs. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.